Today we are at one of the best value golf courses that you can play in the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eyemouth Golf Club. It's also home to the longest hole in mainland Scotland, the Hawk Nest Monster, 656 yards from the 13th tee here. Can I get in the red? Let's get down to the first tee. And this is what we're going to be playing. Well, we have got down to the first tee, and before we start, I have a completely different set of golf clubs today. We're going a little bit retro challenge for this in the red as well. So we've got my Mizuno True Tezoid irons from 3 down to lob wedge. I've also got a Mizuno MP20 that is stamped with a 3, but it's actually a 2 iron. We then have a newish STG3 wood. That thing goes very far from memory. We then have a old, well, last year's Model M Craft Oh My blade putter. But look at this thing. These and the irons, I'm excited to hit these. These are the clubs that George Bloor played with, an MP 600, 10.5, Grapholoy blue, extra stiff shaft. So here at Eyemouth, not only do I not know the course and it looks super challenging, I've got a set of clubs that if I don't hit the middle, I will be punished. So let's get to it. First hole, par 5. It's a par 72, this golf course. It's going to be incredible. You are in for some serious views around here. So enjoy this one. I definitely will. It's a course I don't know too much about, but I've seen from all the pictures that it looks truly spectacular. So it's going to be fun. 518 yards to start, par 72, 6,400 yards I think it is. Off the whites. Here we go. Fairly open this hole. Fairly open. You've got, I think it's the 18th to the left as well. So we should be okay down here. Oh, it's left. Actually felt like I hit that pretty well. Ooh, bouncy. Just past the back of the greenkeeper there. Interesting, right, it's going to be a challenge. So the course here, we're just on the Scottish-English border, literally down the road is England. It's about an hour and a half outside of Edinburgh. Fantastic views around here. You play 1, 2 and 3 up on this top part, and then as you can see behind us, we've got the ocean there, or the sea, the lake, the river, whatever you want to call it. But you go back down onto that portion of the golf course after hole 4, and it looks spectacular. Oh, some balls coming up this way. Right, let's find mine. This is the next guess. How far these things go? 222 to the front. It is bouncing like Billy-O out here today. Bunker at 216, wind off the right. 220 to the front. I'm going to hit a 4 iron just because we're in the rough and try and play for a little bit of a layup here. It's sat okay. Blindish one. We can see the flag up in the distance over there. So get this up and try and get a chip and a putt for our first birdie of the day. Missed that trap. Just missed the trap on the right. Should be okay, that. Should be okay. That was nowhere near as forgiving as my set. I feel like you could probably put 4 of those heads into my JPXs because they're like butter knives, but gonna be a good day playing with them. Right, we've caught the bunker. I've got a sand wedge, I've got a lob wedge, and I've got a pitching wedge. No degrees on them, so one thing I've got to contend with, these grips are a little bit slippy because the clubs are nearly as old as me. What have we got here now? 56 yards to the front. Look at that for a golf club. That is just simplicity. At the back, I thought we'd just got away and we're going to be on the right with a little pitch, but we should be okay here to bounce this up into the middle. don't go in that other one. Stayed just shy, I might not actually be able to stand my next shot. That was heavy sand, that. Chip and a putt on this first par 5, come on. Be a slightly awkward stance. Tell you what, we're 2 very well positioned bunkers there. Right, grip down, I've only got to land this maybe 1/3 of the way on and it should trundle up. Didn't quite get the flight that I wanted then. It was difficult off that stance, but shame about the layup really. If I would have known we had another 30-40 yards right of where we were of that bunker, I would have gone there, but you live and learn. You live and learn. Plenty of golf to be played yet. There is some slope on this bad boy. There is some slope. This would be a huge save if we knock this in. Oh, I had to turn from there. Thought I had that. Thought I had it. Well, a bogey to start. Every good round starts with a bogey though, as we all know, so on we go. Second hole is 424 yards, I think. Yeah, 24.22, straight down. Pretty much near where we were for the first tee, this one, the green. I'm gonna aim a little bit right because I think this driver's got a little bit of left biased to it. Well, I've got one worry already with the clubs. That putt felt absolutely incredible, felt awesome. So my brain's already started thinking, should we switch to this? So I just need to make sure that I do not change with any of these clubs afterwards. Oh, that was good. That's gone where I aimed it with a cut. Should be okay, probably down the first fairway, which isn't the end of the world because left is very much dead on this hole. Just drop us a comment down below. Have you heard of Eyemouth Golf Club? It was one that I'd sort of seen on Google Maps more than anything. I'll be interested to see because it seems quite popular. There's been cars pulling in. There is a seniors match shortly, but it seems like a cool little spot. So let us know in the comments if you've been here or you knew about the club. Right, we've got 140 up to the flag and it's 114 to the front. It's very, very bouncy. Yeah, you can see sort of the brownish colour of it. So I think I'm going to hit a pitching wedge because 125 to the middle and the wind's down and off the left a little bit. So air a little bit left of the flag and just try and pitch it near the front and let it bounce up here. Oh, that grip slipped in my hand then. That was hard. Listen to the lovely shiny grips. Got a video coming out about grips actually. It's very interesting how much it plays a part of the game. I actually had a little bit of checkerino on that. I hit my landing spot. Tap in par. I'll be happy. I'll be happy. Not quite a tap in there. I thought that was half the distance it was. This putter's sauce. Stay up. Ah, I felt myself pull that slightly. Oh well. Bogey start, and from 2 drives that were in non-bogey positions. We can get it though, we can get it. 150 that is playing 8 yards downhill. You can obviously see the hole here. We're going out towards that big lake in the distance. Water at the front of the green. The front of the green's 138, so that's going to be 130. It's downwind as well. So here's the strange predicament I have. I thought it was going to be fun playing with these clubs, but Yes, the grips are a little bit slippy because they're, I think, 20 years old and have been replaced once. I also don't know how far they go. I should have done some testing beforehand, but a 9-iron for me in this, these are like traditional lofts. So my 9-iron is basically nearly the 7-iron in that set. So I'm thinking here I would hit pitching wedge, so I either need to hit 8 or 9. I think I hit 9 because of the wind as well. So we've got that, and then just got to grip it a little bit tighter to make sure it doesn't slip. It started out all over it, the wind's pushed it more central. Oh, look at that. T, divot afterwards. What a striker. Here's one thing as well, you can't see it obviously from there. This club, when it sits, they're about 2 or 3 degrees upright is where mine are standard, so that's going to affect the ball flight as well. So a lot of variables in play today. And of course I don't know, but you know what? I'm actually not that bothered what I score, because I just can't wait to get out. After this hole, you're going to see how incredible this place is. I wonder how many people are still using blades like on tour or like as general putter usage, because this thing looks like there should be another 6 inches added on the back. Good clubbing though, look at that. Literally perfectly pin high. If we could take a 2 here, that would tidy up the old scorecard. Just trickled off at the end. I'll take it though. I was thinking we were going to have a water ball at one point, but a little par, that's a great little hole that. And as you just turn now, we crest and we go out to sort of the proper part of the golf course. I'd maybe label this. When you get down here, you're in for a serious treat. So this hole, it's 297 off the card, it's 263 on the watch today. It's very much a 90-degree dogleg left to right. The green, as we look here, we've driven up, I've got a feeling it's like just here on this line, but it's how much do you have to carry. So I think I might get the old little 2-iron out and chop a bit off. It's 235, there's a bush down here in the distance that you can see potentially. So I think if I get a 2-iron, the wind's pushing it to the corner, so what I don't want to do is pull a 3-wood out and pull it and go bouncing down the A21297. I think if we get hugged up in the corner here and give this a little rip over the corner, don't be too greedy, we should be okay. That's gotta be good. That has to be good. I nutted that. It's gonna be bouncy, so I reckon we've maybe on the green or in a bunker left. Whatever it is, I'll take it. I'll take it. Sold to the man in the Mizzy cap. We found it. I don't think that was the play. Luckily, held up by the long grass. Would have hoped it would have caught that bunker. If I would have known that, I would have hit like 5-iron on that line. But we can chip one up. Ouch, and maybe hole a putt. Interesting hole that, 90-degree dogleg. If you ever come and play Eyemouth, don't go over the corner, just hit something down and wedge it up, because lucky to be here, but also the worst place to miss it, I would say. That was lucky, that, because how it was sat, I've hit it and it's hit the top of the face there and come out with no speed, so very fortunate to get up onto the green. You start to get the incredible views when you get up onto this green, so you can see cliffs out that way there, see the sea as you pan around, and then you can see over the other side as well, over the back of the green, all the way up to the top of the golf course. What a place. What a place. Right then, up a huge Mackenzie, lag it up, run away. Sit. Ooh, little bit of a tester. Gave it a little bit too much up the hill. Tell you what, it'd be a great hole for a slice of that, wouldn't it? Just get your driver out and slice it onto the green. You know what I struggle with this putter? I always feel like I'm going to shut the face on it. It's very strange, I just can't put with the blade anymore. Right, soft bogey there. Soft bogey, not the play. Looking down there, but que sera. Don't care, view's great. Well, our fifth hole, 377 yards. Now we're starting to feel the wind out here. Don't know how this place plays one easier, by the way, because if you get a little, like I would imagine this is a light wind at the minute and it's 1 to 2 clubs. Imagining a chilly September, October wind plays about 4 or 5 clubs more. But nevertheless, we soldier on. The clubhouse you see just perched up on top of the hill there has absolutely awesome views all across the bay, and they actually built a new harbour here down at Eyemouth. So this golf course used to be 9 holes and it used to play a different direction. You see sort of old layouts as you go round, but then it was redeveloped when they built the new harbour, so you see that from up in the clubhouse. But supposedly, we might have to test this later, the food is the best around in this area, so we'll have to give that a go. And if you get views like that on a day like this, crikey, you can sit there and watch the world go by all day. All day, game of golf, 7 pints there, bit of a steak and you're cooking. This one's going down here, dogleg right to left, out of bounds left, but the world to the right until you hit the Indian Ocean. That is A1. Little fairway finding, running down there. Amazing. It's about 15 years old, this driver, and it's still performing like my other. Sign me up to the MP 600. The shaft feels very stiff. I remember Pro Launch Blues back in the day from Grapholoy. Always been a serious stick. What a view that is. What a view. Almost looks like a bit of an infinity green. The next hole is like the one, it's the signature hole that you see on the website. You're playing across the sea in a minute. But this now, heading straight back towards it. Green just there, flags 105, we're straight into the wind. I want to play like a little flat shot, pitching it sort of 95. I don't want to hit that pitching wedge, the grip was so greasy. But I'm going to have to. Or do I try it with a 9 iron? I'm going to try 9 iron. Have a little bit of fun, get a little bit creative on it, you know. Go a little bit right of the flag and hit just like a little sort of bumpy swing. And just let it just trickle on in. Oh, that is links. Eat your heart out. Get up there. Well, do you know what? I'm happy with the result. Well, I'm happy with the shot. I'm not happy with the result. I thought that was going to bounce like no man's business, but it's just pulled up shy. It's okay though. Did what I intended to do. As Carl would say, you know, control the controllables. We'll give it a 2 and we'll move on. Back of the stance, sand wedge. Bump it just into the fringe and chip it in. Go on then. Oh. We filmed a video with Adrian Sadier last night and he said something that I found very interesting, that was a common amateur mistake, was that a lot of amateurs adopt the same setup and try and hit different shots from the same setup, as where their ball was outside the back of the foot, even though it's a sand wedge. I knew it was going to come out like that. So setup, every pro we've filmed with has always gone to setup and basics whenever they're giving our advice, which is really interesting. But that a little 4 after a little blip on the last, and now we get to one of the best holes on the course. Let's go. So we are just about to drive to the 6th tee, and already looking at it, I can see the gap that you're going to be playing over, the sort of ravine. And I think early signs of the course, sort of holes 1, 2, 3 and 4 are like keep you in suspense, and then when you get out over this side, oh wow, look at that. You'll see it on the drone in a second, but oh my god. Then you get to the proper golf course, I would say, down here. This is insane. You might even, that is nuts. Look at that. What a golf hole. What an absolute banger of a hole. Only the competition tee here, we're playing off the whites today. This is going to get a full view of it. Oh yes, baby. Drone tracer incoming. 179 wind off the right, and it's 160 front, so 160 like this wind would be 9 iron. Thinking I go 7 iron. 7 iron feels right. Wind sort of pushing it downwind and off the right. Got all these seagulls here on this rock, just nesting. Yeah, I think. No, I'm going to go 6. I'm going to go 6. I don't want to donate a ball to seagull land. Not my best strike. Just off the right of the green. Just off the right of the green. Okay, I enjoyed all of that. I felt a little bit nervous stood over it. What a hole though, what a hole. That is one of the best par 3s I think I've played. I've just trickled off here, so I'm okay, but now I've got a little bump and run, just got to land it up on here and let it stroll on out to the flag as we look back there. What a view, what a view. Yeah, good shot, Matt. That is what doubt will do. I thought this club's going to run away from me. Are you going to change it? No, you're going to carry on and hit it. You silly fool. Comment down below if you're one of the players who has done that before. Right. I'm not actually focused on golf here. I'm actually just like taken in by the view. Never even threatened it, Matthew. Never even threatened it. Well, the score isn't doing us much justice today. Well, I'm not doing the score much justice, probably is a better way of phrasing it. But the golf course is truly spectacular. Let's get on to the 7th. I think if we can not drop any shots now for a good 4 or 5 holes, pick a few up, and then we're okay. So this golf course as well, by the way, we haven't told you how much it costs to play here. 45 quid in the week and 50 at the weekend. Just sell those 2 holes at 50 quid. 6, this hole, the 7th now, is another one running right along the coastline, a green that's just on the edge of the cliff here. Just incredible. The views, we're looking all the way back down the coast. It's going to get better as well because we're going up even higher into the corner. Oh, wow. Right, 280 this hole, straight down the wind, downhill. I'm going to go for the 2 iron up the right, and hopefully it just falls in a little bit. Maybe get the green, but we shall see. That needs to kick a little bit left, but it's on a good line. Oh wow, it didn't kick left, it went at a right angle right, but we're okay, we're pitching towards it. That was nasty. So we're okay, we hit this knoll over here and it's just run round. I was hoping we were going to get a forwardy left bounce. 73 yards, but look at that, infinity style green. Tucked on the left. Want to land it sort of front and let it run up from there. Thinking the sand wedge of dreams here. Pitch it right at the flag and let it work round. Go on then, go on, go on, go on. Stop. It was a little bit heavy, but I would have taken a 2 down there. Right, putting for birdie. Finally, he's woken up. I thought I was going to be like a 2 foot tap in there. I've actually missed the green. Everything about the shot is running away from you though, downhill, downwind. Whoa, look at that. Wow. Just take a moment to actually thank everybody who watches this channel, because we get to experience stuff like this because of you guys, so thank you, it means a lot. That's so good. How can this be 50 quid? How? That is just buttons. I know green fees have gone like insane, the prices now, but this has got to be some of the best value golf you can get. Let's see if we can knock it in though. A little bit bold, Jeffrey. The on the way by made me think it was going to be a bit slower, but there we go. That's a fantastic golf hole. That's truly incredible. If you look out here as well now, we do have coming the longest par 5 in mainland Scotland. I would assume it's up there somewhere. It's downhill, but we're going all the way up to the chaps in the red t-shirt there. So we're going to be blessed with some serious views. Right, our 8th hole plays 373 yards back into the wind today, going slightly up the hill. You can maybe make out the flag just perched behind what looks to be a lighthouse in the distance. But big wide open fairway. Let's see if we can keep it going. Ooh, pulled it. That is a stiff shaft, that driver. It's okay there. That's on the 4th or something, the 5th, I think. One of them. We'll take one of them. Little bit blind. We're going up the hill into the wind. 125 to the flag on 40 run out. So I've got an 8 iron. I'm just going to try and hit a little knockdown one here. Just right of it. Leave it wind. I feel like that's not even got there. I hit it nice. I think I've taken too much off it though. Got to remember that this 8 iron's like about 42 degrees, which is pretty much my pitching wedge on the other set. Well, we just got the front. The front was 118 up to the front then. What a view. Wow, wow, wow. When you look back, actually, look back towards the other cliffs here. It's blown away by this place so far. Had the line. It was starting to trickle its way in. Just needed a hit. Just needed a hit. Well, we'll take 4 there. Just look at the view out that way. That is sensational. You can see the new sort of harbour that they built down there as well. That went through part of the golf course when they built the new harbour, so that's why it changed like its routing and when it became an 18er. But that little stretch there, 6, 7 and 8, brilliant. 9 we go a little bit inlandish here and then we get back out. We've said, oh wow, about 50 times in the last 4 holes when we've been driving up and stopping, and there's the par 3 green here. Just brilliant that. That is class, so good. Well, the 8th hole's 368 yards up here. Some bunkers down in the fairway, but fairly wide open. You're going back down 7 as well, and you've got another hole, so try and get this monster away and see what we can do. Ooh, a little bit toey, but it's okay. Nice kick. Couple more bounces. It's bouncing like no one's business down here. That should be a little pitch on and we'll be okay. We're literally 20 yards from the front. Has nothing to do with the hard bouncy fairways and being downwind. It's just that the MP600 is a beast. I'm gonna go sand wedge, just try and land it on. Need to make birdie here realistically. Need to make birdie. Oh, I've pulled it. Wow, that's terrifically rubbish. Just close the face and hit the worst pitch possible. I think the reason I've actually got these clubs is because mine are in transit to Northern Ireland at the moment, so we thought we'd play with these. I wish I would have played here with my normal clubs. I would have been like 3 over instead of 4. Let's see what we can do here. Back into the wind, a fairly straight putt, tiny bit of left to right on it. I wish I was half the distance away here, but que sera. Turn. Went a bit bold at it. Went a bit bold at it. Oh, Matthew. Oh, Matthew. Matthew. 5 over for that 9. 5 over with the softest of bogeys as well. Right, 5 under on the back 9. All is forgotten. 460 is the 10th, a dog leg par 5. You can actually see the green over here, but you can't go down that way because it's out of bounds internally. There's also some water down that way, so it's a case of getting the left corner and see how much you can get off. Just carry it up over the out of bounds. You can't go too long either, so that's why I've got 3 wood, because if you hit it through the fairway you would potentially run up to the wall. So we're going to go this with a little cut and we'll start the birdie run then. Par 37 this back 9. Let's do it, come on. That is A1. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, stay in the fairway. I think I'm clambering on a maybe left side, but if you zoom over that out of bounds post, sort of in line with the fishing ship, little vessel, you might see my golf ball. It's the shot I wanted to hit. That was nice, that. Little 3 wood, 70s in it. Probably gone the same distance as the driver. Let's see if we can actually make something of it. Hindsight's a great thing, and I wouldn't have hit anything to get this far. It's gone 320 down the wind, that one, but it is a par 5, but I've got pitching wedge, but it is snarly. I think the better play there would have been like 4 iron off the tee, and then I would have had an 8 iron in, because you can cut a lot of it off. But I'm just hoping now 122 to the front and it's 110 to cover all this rubbish that I can hack out of here. Splash. Splash. Didn't want to lay up. Wanted to make 5 a different way. That is definitely a know the hole you're playing hole, that. Because that was actually a really good 3 wood. But no, I've been friction on for hit 2, drop 3, 4, go up and down it for 5. Right, I've got 37.55 to the centre. And there's a little bit of a mound beyond it to use as a backstop. So sand wedge, up and down for par. Shame after that tee shot. Spin, 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 spin. That's pretty decent. We should get out of here alive. Oh, look at that view again. It's back. Something about playing golf next to water, it's just like incredibly good. Love it. What golf course. A nice little pitch in. Actually did better than I do with my normal wedges there. Right. Like Kevin Narrett. Oh, right side, but it's in. It's a 5. That's definitely a hole. There is an actual brook that runs through the fairway as well. We've bounced over it and gone into that long rough, but it's 460, but on the angle probably the hole's only 400 yards downhill, downwind on firm, fast fairways, so you can get 4 iron down there for me. But it's a par to start the back 9. We've got, how many par 5s are there on this back 9? 1, 2, 3 on this 9. We've got the longest one in the Scottish mainland as well. But now we have 288 yards straight uphill for this 11th hole. If you look at the yardages on the card here as well, you think, oh, 288, like, oh, I should like knock that on. And then a few of the other par 4s, you know, around that, just under that 300 yard mark. You can see the elevation on this. It's 305 to the pin today. That actually plays 335 because of the elevation uphill. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the longest par 5 green here behind us, and the tee's up there another 300 yards on. So, but you are playing straight downhill. Hit it wind. It's going straight at those traps. Stay up on top of that hill. Don't come down. Don't come down. Stop. Whew. It's got to like 20 shy of the green and then started coming backwards at one point there. I was thinking I'd be playing from 150, but we've got a pitch. What a view that is. That is awesome. That is awesome. Right, we've got 31 to the middle. I can just see the screw on the top of the... That's got to be feeding around. That had chances of going in, did it?
Coming back off the slope.
Oh. Right, we're done. You're not going to get much of a better view up here, are you? Wow. That is awesome. That is awesome. What a golf hole. It's pretty much a kick in that. I can knock that in with a teasoid wedge. Birdie! First of the day! Woohoo! You know it, boy! Don't know what that was. Right, 155 to the centre of this green on the 12th. Like, you're at the highest point of the golf course here and the views are nuts. So good. 155, I've got 6 iron, just going to hit a little chippy one. See if we can keep it out the wind almost a little bit here. Come on, wind now, take it on its descent. It's a nice shot. It's tough to try and hit it that low and not that speedy, but incredible up here. Just enjoying a bagel here, folks. Cream cheese bagel. Oh, stop it. Right, up the hill. Tiny bit of right to left, Mackenzieing. Slight push on my part, but I will take a tap in 3 there, because now we're going on to the longest par 5 in mainland Scotland. Let's do it. I think it's the greens actually out there near that little sailboat, somewhere out there. I think there's a big sign about it here. 13th hole now. We are back to the Hawk Nest Monster, mainland Scotland's longest hole, a par 5, 656. You can actually see the green down there. There's a pond in front of it. Andy in the shop was saying that some players actually get here in 2, because if you manage to crest, the big hill there, it can run a long way, so we need a good drive here to try and do that. That crest is at like 280 today into the wind, so fingers crossed. Get one running, get it bouncing, and we can get going. Oh, please be good. That is a perfect flight for it. Oh, a huge bounding kick down there. I can't wait to see how long we've got into this hole now. That was the perfect flight for this golf hole. Bit flatter, catching the downslope. Hawkness, you're getting tamed. Right, we're getting to the golf ball here. Level with it. It was 656. And we've got 275, just a 380 knocker. 276. Now the challenge is we are downwind. There's a greenkeeper on the green there. It's 260 front. I feel like I've got to tame the Hawkness and just get the 3-wood out. Downwind, just blast it. There is a pond there, so imagine eagling the Hawkness. You'd just go down in folklore. I think I'd have to be made an honorary life member. Right, 261 to the front. This is ambitious, but when you've got the chance to tame him, you take it. I'm going to play up the left side because it looks shorter. Ah, it's in the pond, that. Sit, 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 sit. Probably just gone in. I had no hope of getting near the front there because I hit that well. That's still a long way. That's gone like 250 down the hill, but right, let's hope it's got a lie on those reeds at the front. It didn't look actually too bad when we were down there before, so should have laid up. Well, the Hawkness has claimed my golf ball. Just gone in round here somewhere, but not to be, sadly. So it's going to be a drop. We've hit 2, drop 3, playing 4, need to up and down for 5 now. Hazard and flag in line. Right, come on. Come on, come on. Chip, imagine chipping in. Birdie. Oh, kick right. Tiny pull. We're okay. We've got about 7 or 8 footer for par, which I'll take down there. 656 yards. Driver 3-wood, chippy. Let's see what we can do. Maybe inside 7 foot that. Maybe inside 7 foot. Let's tame old Hawkness. Let's tame it. Be great to get a par after visiting the Agua. Oh, it's dribbled on me. No. I thought that was going to go the other way. Oh, you know, it shows it was that risk or reward. I know I definitely didn't get my reward, but what a great golf hole, good fun that. Definitely helps that it's drastically downhill from there, but even so, what a good golf hole that is. Right, we've succumbed to being level par this night, so we're currently 5 over. We need to get 2 back to be within the bracket of a top 10. I would say the clubs have probably cost me a few shots, but hey-ho. More than anything, I'm just flabbergasted still that this place is £45 to play, because it's just incredible. Incredible for what it is. 45 quid and you get holes like that. Wowzers. Right, this one, the green's going to be back up here around the corner, so I think we can bite a bit of this off. It's one of those other dog legs, straight into wind 300 yards, so I think if we just pip it on the corner line we should be good here. That should be A1. Well, it's covered the corner. Covered the corner, and it was right on line for the green, that. Oh yes, that could be very good. That could be very good. Right, we've actually hit it through the green. That was the proper tiger line. This is going to come out, so it's in a bit of a snarly rough situ. And I'm coming down a tier. I've got to get this ball dying so it trickles over here. That was the tree I went about, that little pine tree there. That almost looked, I thought the green was probably 10 yards to the right there of where that was. If I get this within like 2 or 3 feet, I have done very well. There's the T for the trickle. I pulled it a tiny bit and I underhit it. I was trying to land it here instead of there, but I tell you what, if you are playing this hole, I wouldn't advise drive though. I would say that's again, it's a bit, it's like the 1, 2, 3, it's like the 4th in reverse. You probably want to hit like 5 iron down and a wedge on. I think I probably pitched up here and it's gone skirting across, so it's a good thing I nutted it. Oh, yes, yes, we will take that. We will take that, ladies and gentlemen. A 3 gets us back to 4 over. What we've got now, 4 holes to go, 15, 16, 17, yeah. 4 holes to go, and I need to pick 4 more up. Good news is we've got 1 more par 5 and a couple of shortish par 4s. This next one though is long and uphill. The 15th hole is 451 yards. A sweeping dog leg, left to right. You can see the hawk nest there. There is a little brook that separates the 2 holes, and it's 290 run out to the furthest point. So we're going to hit 3 wood, just cut it down the middle. All being well, the wind's going here. Get this somewhere close. Oh, please carry that brook now. Please carry it. Please carry it. Bounce it. Stop shy of it. It's in it. Oh no, is it?
Where is it?
It's just at that post. It's sort of like, I've seen about 5 bounces and I thought the 3rd was going to go in and then it had another soft bounce. Yeah, it might have just trickled in. Yeah, it's probably gone in. Gosh, I pulled it. I pulled it. My bad. Probably was a 3 iron / 2 iron down there, but you live and learn. I'm just enjoying myself out here. Hey, 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 hey. Well, not to be. I literally needed a yard or 2 less and we were okay. Right, 153 to the middle now. We make birdie, we give it back. We make birdie, we give it back. We can up and down it from here though. We can up and down it. 153, 142 front, 153 flag. I'm going to hit 8 iron. Try and up and down this from here. That was a terrible strike. Please have a good kick. I was expecting to see that come on the green then. I think it might be left edge, but yeah, that wasn't good. It wasn't good. Well, we did find the green after that terrible strike. You can actually see where they've removed a bunker there. Thank goodness. We've got a triple Mackenzie here with the flag precariously close to the 2nd tier. This is going to be a helter-skelter putt. If I can get this in the hole, we're making a worldie of a par, but it's got about 4 foot of left to right on it and it's downhill, down a tier. Get there. Left it shy. Left it shy, Matthew. Well, it's a 5 at the end of the day. Just a little pulled tee shot there. I do think with this course, so I would say that stretch of 6, 7 and 8 is incredible. When you're on this part of the course, if you just pan round me now, all you're looking at is that. You see the golf course, so I think like 11, 12, 13 are very good. And then that's not a bad golf hole, to be fair. Got to hit a good drive on there. And then this last one looks decent. Another big dog leg swinging from left to right. So we need to do that, but overall. And then I think 18 as well, you get a view of it all, but for, and I've said it already, for 45, 50 pounds, and the like you take into condition, and if the food's as good as they say it is up there, what an absolute bargain of a day you can have. So the front of the green here is 279, but we're downwind and it's a big dog leg left to right, and I'm actually just zapping those trees in the distance there. It's 279 on a straight line to the trees that are the other side of the green. So I think if I just go just inside the tree line with a bit of a cut with a 3 iron, no, let's go 3 wood, no, 3 iron, 279 downwind. Let's go 3 iron because it's enough to cover, well, 2 iron I should say. It's enough to cover that gap at 210. And if we're not being too greedy, we can get near the front edge. The green as we stand is literally, you'll see the drone, but from where we're playing, it's through that little gap of the V on the trees. So if I can just get it up on that line, we should be okay. That's right on the perfect line. No noise. Wasn't my best of strikes, but I reckon we'll be just short right in the fairway or in the rough. Well, we are through. Luckily, I think if I would have gone on a more aggressive line there, trees are in play. Luckily that little V is right in line with me here, and the tee's pretty much on this straight line here as we go through. So what have I got? 51 front, 65, so 58 or 59 yards left. That needs to go. Please go. Oh, that was fortunate. Juicy down here. You can see drainage lines where they put some in, and that's proper juice. Could have a birdie though now. Could have a birdie. Right, well, we were very fortunate with that pitch. Literally just got it over. Now we're faced with a birdie putt up the hill. Greens have been very well guarded, to be fair. You can run them in the right spot. It's a course that if I were to play it again, I would play it very differently as well. A few of the holes, the dog legs generally, I would just sort of hit a 5 iron down, because then the majority of them you'll have 100 yards or less in and a real good look at the green instead of a tricky pitch. And then some of the par 4s I'd maybe not take as much club off the tee because you can bounce it. Bold, very bold, a bit quicker that green. It's a cheeky fooer. It's a cheeky fooer, a hard-earned one. 2 holes to go. 2 outside the top 10 mark. Should have given myself an extra 3 shots because of the clubs. They're definitely worth that. Modern technology and all that. Right, 147 this 17th hole. Lovely little par 3. I'm going to go 7 iron and just knock it down, because even if you go long, the slope's going to bring it back here. Would be the ideal little shot. So a little cut just left of the flag, and just watch it drop on. Hole in one. Oh, it's got to go. It's got to go. It's got to go. 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 Trap. Tell you what, like you appreciate how important a grip is when you play with a slippy grip. I was clinging on to that so hard there, and it must take about 3 or 4 miles an hour of speed out of your swing because you're uncertain. Something to just note if you've go to your golf bag now and see how slippy your grips are, because I guarantee it's probably costing you 1 or 2 shots because it's horrible when you've got a shiny grip. Ugh. That's one of the smallest bunkers I've ever seen. It's about 2 paces wide. Fantastically placed though. That is not the place to be. Right, splash this out and let it just land halfway and run up is the plan. Go. Not too bad, to be fair. Not too bad. Good little traps then, even though they're diddy. Very well placed there, 3 at the front of the greens. Good little hole that. You've got the slope on the left of the green that I was trying to sort of aim towards, but my poor swing stopped me from doing so. Go on then. Ah, you rascal. It's a bogey. Whoop. It's a bogey. Not what we wanted. We now need to hole out for 2 on a long par 5 to get inside the top 10 bracket, but nevertheless I've thoroughly enjoyed it here. What a golf course. Good fun with playing with some old clubs as well, brings back a little bit of nostalgia. Golf just hasn't been good enough today. Into the abyss we go once more, the final hole here at Eyemouth. It's been a day. It's been a day. Par 5 down, hit, well, you go up over and crest the hill ever so slightly. 535 into the wind. Let's just bash and go. Oh, saved an absolute peach till the last hole. That should be A1. It was just cutting down the left side of the fairway. Oh, MP60, you've done some good stuff today. You've done some good stuff. I've also done some pretty bad stuff with it, but that's golf, folks. It's golf. Right, folks, centre stripe there. That's gone 290 into the wind, that. We've got 220 to the front. So I think it's a 2-iron in this wind. Just give it a little bit of a cut up the left and let it just feed its way onto the green. It's 243 to the middle. Come on, let's do some magic for the Eyemouth Massive. Little lemonade. Oh no, I've knobbed it. Sit, sit. That was a tired golf swing, that one. Right, it's gonna have to be a pitch and a putt, I'm afraid. One last view of the old links out there. Been truly stunning. Truly, truly stunning. 30 front, 45 middle. Come on, Matthew. Right, the worst pitch ever. Tell you what, I have been impressed by the greens. Have been remarkable, remarkably smooth. How anyone puts with a glove on, I do not know. That is one of the worst feelings in golf. Felt like the grip was about 6 times bigger then. Oh. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed that as much as I have. It's a course, like I say, I think is one of the best value in the UK. Check it out, Eyemouth. I mean, do we need to say more? Subscribe And why not watch another video here where we're actually playing one of the oldest golf courses in the world.